Hello everybody, welcome to Thursday. This is the first video of the day, and as the dust settles on a dystopian future that is Marvel Contest of Champions and the consistencies and inconsistencies the game has, we're going to be talking about the full amount of hero and god shards you can pick up on a monthly basis. As a lot of you know, if you go to the forums, you get the information of how much drops in the shape and form of hero and god shards. So for recruit in legend, well, recruit and train. For legendary, it's 1,200. For epic, it's 1,000. For master, it's 750. And for heroic, it's 500. There's also one in the solo event, which I think when I first covered this, I didn't mention, but I've put it in, obviously, the equation for this particular video. Also, something that I did put in the pinned comment and as well the description of yesterday's side event grind video, because I forgot to put it in the video itself, is that if you grind out the 1 million points, it can be done over the 28 runs, but in fact there are actually a few more runs based on something else we're going to talk about in this video. I'll kind of put it in. So yeah, there is a great opportunity to, not without having to do, so you don't have to do the stipulation, which is to kind of get more points by using Cap or by using America Chavez or other champions. You can actually do this fine with the 3,600 by winning a fight in the Assault on Olympus side quest. It just means if you fail at one, or kind of like one doesn't go so well, you're going to have to consider like, well, topping it up with grinding with those other champions. But I'm sure that this is a very doable event and players will be fine in the grind because you can do it at lower difficulties as well. And today as well, we've got the idea of like how many shards are dropped in the calendar. So if you click on the screen, it shows that there's 2,000 hero and god crystal shards on offer. Based on my assessment, this is going to be 4 times you get this. It could be a case that it drops, well, in 5 days. That's Wednesday, the following Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and the finishing Wednesday, which I believe that's when like everything is kind of like done and dusted for the month. So I'm going to go with there's 4 times. It doesn't really mess up anything with the totals if I'm wrong by 2,000. It's just a case of going like, oh, is it an extra 2,000 or is it 6,000? Is it 6,000 or is it 8,000? But in any case, I digress. We've got 2 parts to this. Part 1 and part 2 are on the screen now, but I need to explain them because I know there's some people that may not properly kind of understand what I'm trying to kind of showcase here. So first of all, from a basic standpoint, the way that you look at the event, you're like, okay, well, let's just say, for just to keep it clear, keep it kind of like really, really understandable, there's 28 runs, right? Say there's 28 runs between yesterday when you had to go to then when the end of the month is. Now, there could be 29, there could be 30, there could be 31. It's just a case of knowing what we can potentially know. Keeping it easy, keeping it simple for the time being. So the calendar, 8,000 shards you get. Heroic, 14,000. Master, 21,000. Epic, 28,000. And Legendary, 33,600 of those lovely hero and god crystal shards, which equates to 41,600 shards, 11 crystals overall, and that includes the one in the Cav for the Cav/Thronebreaker. So that kind of like it's included in the milestone. And for those that are kind of lower than that, like uncollected, you're looking at 10 crystals for the month. Now, I did say there's a part 2 to this. The part 2 is very important based on the objectives which are below at the moment. If you've done this, then you know you'll repeat your grind of these particular ones, or you collect the mouthpiece, because that's the thing. It's either going to be a case you grab these chests, which is get a mouthpiece of the fabulous one or additional club of Hephaestus, which basically means that you've just gone through once and you've used one, you got to go again. So essentially, if what you're doing is you're doing like 1 run in Epic to get yourself the fabulous crystals, and I do actually recommend doing it because you'll get some units back. You actually get yourself like an additional run for your trouble, which means that essentially for those that Thronebreaker in layman's terms is, you'll be doing 1 run of Epic to do an additional run of Legendary. This means that even by doing like this by Income Standard is, if you don't collect the pieces of the fabulous one, you will get 2 additional runs. So this means that you could bump yourself up to 30 runs, 31, depending on how this event has kind of like gone. I want to say it's a case you do 30. So that's what I've gone on my numbers with this. And that's indeed what I've calculated here. So as I've said here, this is the platinum pool crystal scenario. And man, I love those fabulous crystals. Those units are so good. The scenario is that you'll do 1 run in Epic and don't choose platinum pool part. This will additionally run for an Epic and Legendary, bumping your runs technically to 30. So that's really what I'm saying with that one. And yeah, like it changes what the take home is for those that do Epic and Legendary, which, you know, benefit those that are Cavalier, Thronebreaker and Uncollected. respectively. If you're a Thronebreaker or Cav and want to do this epic once, you get a crystal and the club, you will lose 200 shards, which is why it's 42,600. This is 30 runs. And again, same thing, like there's not too much of a bump by doing that. You know, it's additional like 1k shards by doing that additional run in there. And even if it's like, even if the calculation is like you do an extra legendary run, it bumps it up to 43,800 shards. So that's like how it works there by doing the, let's just again theoretically go, this is 30 runs, 29 will be in legendary because you'll be doing that and not repeat it, not grabbing the part, so you'll be re-repeating with the Club of Hephaestus and doing that singular run in epic for the fabulous crystals and then getting 1,000 shards for your trouble. So that's how that one works right there. So 43,800 shards total. It is a bit demoralizing because you were 200 shards short of getting 12 crystals. So yeah, unless there's something else on this month which could give you the additional 200 shards, it is indeed 11 crystals, including the milestones that you can pick up. For those of the Cavalier and Thronebreaker, and for those that are uncollected, 37,000 shards you can be picking up by doing the epic difficulties. So that's just how that works for the month. And hope this video helped out people understand like how many shards you can accumulate this month. And just having a quick look over the pool of champions, we have got Black Panther, Thor, Jane Foster, Hawkeye, Hulk, Immortal, Hulk, Ragnarok, Captain America, Infinity War, Mojo, Longshot, the Hood, Ghost Rider, Annihilus, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Tigra, Thing, and Iron Man. Not too bad, to be honest. I think that's a very solid crystal. Certainly better than it was last month. And can I do it? Can I, with another 10 Cavalier crystals back to back, get another 6-star? It's going so well. I've picked up the last time they put it. I've got Squirrel Girl. I picked up Joe Fixit, Karnak. So there could be something for me for another time to pick up something and get lucky once again. Stay tuned to the channel towards the end of the month for that particular video, and have a good luck in the grind, and I'll see you all soon. Make sure as well as normal to check out some of the content recently posted. A lot of info was dropped yesterday, so go and check that out, from guides to current news and information, stuff like that. I've got one other kind of like grind guidey point type video today, and then it's a case of just preparing some stuff for the weekend. So look out for that. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.